Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Tony Plays The Binding of Isaac. Hope everyone's doing good. I'm doing pretty okay, honestly. What's the word I'm thinking of? Why is my game lagging? Am I tripping? I think I know why. Hold on, let me... Okay. Hopefully my game should stop lagging then. I'd be thinking, Tony, what happened? Your game was lagging? Yeah, Okay, let me break it down for y'all real quick. I got the unfortunate side effect of I play the game known as Destiny 2 sometimes, and so might be thinking, Tony, what's up? A new DLC recently came out called The Edge of Fate, and I am going to maybe play it. I don't know. I had already pre-ordered the DLC, and then I looked it up, and it turns out if you pre-order, you can only get a refund on DLCs if you refunded them within 14 days of purchase. So because I pre-ordered, I'm pretty sure I like cooked it or something, you know what I mean? So that's good news to hear, honestly. Genuinely peak news to hear, you feel me? To know that I potentially wasted my money. Might be thinking, Tony, why? Because I fucking hate Destiny. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. A minute in and I'm already cursing. I don't care. I need to let the people know, you know? I'm not a big fan of the government 30 on 30. I need to let y'all know, bro. I despise Destiny, bro. That game has taken from me so many hours and years of my life that I'm low-key disappointed in myself, you know what I mean? I'm low-key disappointed in myself, like, why did I do this? Why did I, what's the word I'm thinking of? Why did I fall for it? Hashtag fell for it again award or some shit like that, you know what I mean? And I'm decided, you know what, man, I at least need to put a stop to it or something, you feel me? I need to be the bigger man. I need to decide I am not gonna play this DLC, even though it's kind of like, Tony, you already pre-ordered it. They already got your ass before, you know, you can't refund. You're done for. And it's like, man, fucking whatever, bro. You know, honestly, I don't even care no more, you know? That's how it got me acting. It got me acting like I don't even care no more, man. Even though I low-key do care. I just wish the game wasn't so mid. You know what I mean, bro? Maybe you don't know what I mean. You might be thinking, Tony, you're going crazy. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like I said, you know, maybe you guys don't understand. But I don't know, bro. You know, the whole new DLC coming out, it's kind of like, I don't really give a damn though. You feel me? You know what I mean? It's kind of got me feeling like that. Where I'm learning there's a new DLC coming out, and usually I would be like, oh dude, that's sick, you know, I've been hyped for this DLC. One, I have not seen any of like the preview stuff. There is one thing that has kind of got me somewhat excited for the DLC. Also, that was awful. That was actually, like, I think the worst piece of damage I've taken in Isaac history. That was the most you walked into it. And that is the fact that the DLC is taking what they say is, it's like a sort of homage, you know? It's taking a lot of creative liberties with being an homage to games like Super Metroid and stuff. And you know me, I am an absolute fiend. I'm talking fiend with a capital F. For, what's the word I'm thinking of? Oh, not bad. For Metroid stuff. I go crazy for that shit, man. So upon initially hearing this news, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, a part of me was like, could be interesting, could be intriguing, you know? A DLC that's heavily focused around being a sort of Metroidvania aspect, you know? Going through the DLC, maybe you check here, check there sort of deal. Go here, come back later, you know. the usual Metroidvania style sort of deal. I'm not gonna lie to you. A part of me was like, you piqued my interest, you know what I mean? A part of me was like, I'm gonna be real with y'all, you have piqued my interest. I am definitely looking respectfully. Grants an aura that petrifies enemies. I don't think that aura is that strong, right? Also, it sucks that we use all our pennies because I want to. Oh man, I gotta bomb this then. Hopefully it's good. Good. Hopefully it's good, he says. Hopefully it's good, he says. Hopefully it's good. All right. It's been a minute. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. You guys may have noticed it yourself too, maybe. It's been a minute since I have committed to a regular Isaac run that has been a pretty decent length. And Arky is definitely opening up my eyes to that potentially. I had the hiccup, my bad. But like I was saying, bro, I'm a sucker for Metroid stuff, so maybe I'll give it a shot. I'm gonna be real. Probably not. We'll see. I already own the bitch, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of where I'm coming from. In like the opposite camp sort of deal, you know what I mean? In the opposite camp sort of deal, I'm sort of coming from I already own it and I can't technically refund it. I'm pretty sure I can't refund it. Might as well just play it, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm necessarily super duper in the wrong for having that maybe thought process. Maybe someone would be like, Tony, you fucking Bungie shill, or someone on the other side, on the other Circle Jerk side, will be like, this game is peak perfection or whatever. Even though that's not the case, I'm straw manning for the sake of straw manning. I'm very well aware that the r/Destiny Circle Jerk and OK Buddy Guardian users are not necessarily they're not what's the word I'm thinking of, bad people or anything. They're just, I feel like sometimes the hate can get a bit, what's the word I'm thinking of, the hate for the regular average Destiny man can get to a point of, hey, maybe we're looking at the wrong guy, you know what I mean? Maybe bro isn't being negative for no reason, he might have a point, sort of deal. But sometimes that might not be taken into account, which is, you know, that's what happens. That's what happens with the sort of community in that aspect, that the Circle Jerk slash, what's the word I'm thinking of? The Circle Jerk slash like OK Buddy community, which I support and I think are mad funny, by the way. Just need to clarify. I feel the need to clarify this. Those people that be making them posts, they be making me laugh. I'm gonna be so real with you. That shit is mad funny. Alright. Okay. Alright, okay. Why am I singing that one song? Like the ceiling can't hold us? No Ceilings by Lil Wayne, that's the name of the song, I believe. You know what's crazy, bro? Or not, I guess not what's crazy, but I guess, I don't know, maybe you could perceive it as crazy or whatever. What? I don't want to say what happened to Lil Wayne, but it kind of does low-key feel like that. You know what I mean? It really felt like like not his career was over, but like bro put out what was it? He put out the Carter 6 and it was just straight, dare I say it, it was just straight ass, you know? Lil Wayne put out the Carter 6 and people were like, bro, this is horrible. You know what I mean? I'm not even joking, all right? I'm not even joking when I say, you might be thinking, Tony, you're about to spit some slanderous statements here. You're about to make a funny lie. No, I'm being so honest with you when I mention what I'm about to say here. There is a literal song on the Lil Wayne album. All right. I don't recall the exact name, but it's like, hey, what up though, you know? And the song just has like an elephant roaring in the background and shit. It's insane. You listen to it and you're like, what the fuck? What is destroying my ears right now? It's like, what's murdering my ears? What is assaulting my ears at the moment? And it's one of the, I'm not even joking. I wish I was joking when I said this. One of the worst beats ever conceived in human history. You know, like, you might be thinking, Tony, you're fucking around. You know, you're just being, you know, you're messing around for the bit or whatever. It can't be that bad. No, it is that bad, bro. It is that garbage. There is a song where it's just got like the worst beat ever conceived by man, and then like elephant roars in the background. You know what I mean? I'm not here to like debate GOAT status or anything, but it really is insane to me. I remember I saw this tweet. I saw this tweet that I thought was so funny. And it was that everyone on the song Forever, you know, the song that's used in like the LeBron documentary, it may not mean nothing to y'all. That song, pretty goated song, by the way. I'm gonna be real with you. Just completely, we're spitting facts here. A really, really good song that has 4 phenomenal verses from each rapper alike. However, it was a post that it was like, if you went back to like, you know, 2012 or whenever the song came out, and you told people in the future all 4 of these artists would be washed, they would look at you in like you were crazy or something. And what's so funny is that it's just the case now. I'm not even, Kanye West, Mr. Ye, absolutely washed. As someone who used to be a #1 Kanye Glazer before he went insane. I mean, like super duper insane. Insanely washed, bro. I'm not even joking, man. Bro just be using AI for his verses now. It's crazy bad. It's actually insane. Honestly. I don't actively listen to it on Spotify or anything because a part of me is like, I just don't support this. But there is a subreddit that I like to visit on occasion. A very, very, oh my God, I mean this, the utmost respect and love in my heart. One of the funniest subreddits that has ever been put to existence, called Good Ass Sub. It, I think, used to be definitely one of the funniest, but ever since Kanye went on his like crazy Nazi rant or whatever, I think it's definitely filtered out a lot of the really funny people. Unfortunately. Oh my God, equality gets useful for once. The item equality becomes God's most useful item for once in its lifetime. I get to enter a new floor with equal keys and everything and such. Hold on, wait a minute. Okay, here's what we do. We're gonna, there you go. Oh, did I already lose it? Oh man, I already lost it, huh? I'm stupid. Is Tony a moron? God damn it. I think equality was good, then I saw that there was a good item thing here. Or like, you know, a library, and so I went to go for it, and then I think I ruined its potential. Literally instantly. I'm not even joking. There you go. Now hold on. He might be able to make it work. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Hold on. We'll see. Blow that up, and then blow you up. That should be good. And then I'm pick up. Ooh, bada boom. Oh, bada boom, baby. Hold on, he's goated. Hold on, he's goated. Crap. Whatever. Then we grab all of this. And now equality will never work again. I will hold on to it in hopes that I might be able to maybe finesse something at some point. But I have 13 bombs. There's a good chance I never use all 13 of those. There's a good chance this thing never gets to see the light of day again. And that's okay. And that's A-O freaking K. Honestly, now that we also have Sacred Orb, I want to try searching for secret rooms. Because one, my friend is like super anti-secret room. He thinks secret rooms are usually bad in terms of like for their item pools or whatever. I have Sacred Orb now, so he can go and, you know, let's just keep it at that. So now that we have guaranteed good items, we might be able to get things like, you know, rock bottom, you know, the goated items, the really good shit that you see Isaac tubers get really lucky and pull. Me personally, I'm not like a self-proclaimed super duper Isaac tuber or whatever, so I still don't think Edmund has like updated my game with like the better drop rates or anything like that. I think I'm just still stuck with all this, dare I say, the casual, the layman's items and shit. But like I was saying, bro, you know, Kanye washed, absolutely beyond washed. I will say, the sub that used to be dedicated to him, good ass sub, was mad funny. Then kind of like people got kind of like filtered out or whatever, you know what I mean? All the good people left and all the bad people stayed, and now it's a sub that unfortunately most people, including me, don't really give a damn about. Although I sneeze on occasion. Can I try and... No, I think that's gone. I sneezed it too hard. I snoozed too hard and it gone. I think that sub, unfortunately, is just gone from the... Oh, keep her sec. The annals of existence or something, right? Would that be the term or some shit like that? The annals of existence. I'm so sorry, I'm a fucking child, bro. I'm over here laughing at some stupid shit. The subreddit is now just kind of mid, unfortunately. West sub ever? Oh my god. Prime WSE, bro. That unironically had to have some of the funniest posts I've ever had the glory of seeing on the internet, bro. I'm not even joking. All of those West sub ever posts used to fucking make me die laughing. Bro, that shit was so fucking funny. What else do we got? Not only do we have West sub ever, we got... Well, I mean, let's just not go on the subreddit rant. You know, it's crazy. I used to be a Reddit enjoyer. I think I still kind of am to a degree. But for the most part, I just don't vibe with like the average Redditor sort of deal. You know what I mean? But like I was saying, I got a little caught off guard with talking about all that funky, funny shit. What's the word I'm thinking of? Dude, oh my goodness, man. You want to talk the washed whole deal? So, number one, Mr. Kanye West, absolutely washed, you know. Hello? He just rebounded and hit me, man. That's illegal. No, you can't do that. You can't do that, bro. You can't be doing that, big bro. That's fucked up. So one. What? Did y'all see that? Am I tweaking? He left a creep pile before he even landed, bro. Nah, I can't co-sign that. I cannot co-sign that. In good conscience, I cannot co-sign such blatant, like, I don't even know what to describe it as. BS. I cannot co-sign that BS. Okay, all right, my bad. I got a little carried away, getting mad at Isaac. So one, we all know Kanye West washed, beyond washed, genuinely cooked. Two, for the uninitiated, Drake and Eminem. Definitely, Drake did not get any favors done to him by the whole Kendrick beef. I think that genuinely, I'm not even joking, I think that genuinely left a bad mark on Drake as a whole by a lot of people. You know what I mean? Not to say, oh, Drake, you know, Drake's still the #1 like artist in the world, you know, he still be making bangers and stuff like that. I don't doubt that there are definitely people out there that still very much enjoy and listen to Drake's music, you know, I never said that. But I will say, there are definitely a lot of people out there that are like, one, he's washed, or two, you know, Kendrick like cooked his ass, sort of deal. Then, oh my god, some people might be saying Drake been washed for a long time, you know? Who am I to judge? Yeah, I haven't listened to anything like pretty much past Scorpion, including Scorpion. I don't like Scorpion. But who am I to judge? That's not up to me to decide. You feel me? I don't make that rule. Oh, my bad. I got caught off guard. Drake, Eminem. Oh my god. Do I even need to say it? You know what I mean? Eminem makes that kind of, what's the word I'm thinking of? He doesn't make it out of like that's his shtick sort of deal, but I feel like he's leaned into it definitely, or at least that's how the people perceive Eminem, you know, is that good rap means you rap fast, and it's like that's just not true, you know? Honestly, perfect way to describe it is there was a Tyler quote about Eminem talking about how like Eminem, he's gotten like too technical, you know what I mean? Like his raps are kind of like, you're too getting, not formulaic, but like, you know what I mean to it? Your raps are like getting too technical sort of deal. It's kind of like, bro, stop. Like, what are you doing, man? You feel me? And honestly, I think I gotta agree. I think I low-key have to agree. And I think the even funnier part is that upon hearing this criticism of himself, that Eminem proceeded to just call Tyler the Creator the F-slur on an album. Which I think is kind of crazy. But I low-key gotta agree. I think Eminem is like just a little too technical, you know what I mean? Not to say I don't like some of the Eminem songs. I definitely do. He's got some classics, dare I say, you know. Eminem do genuinely got some classics. But I would be lying if I, you know, didn't say that maybe Eminem could stand to, what's the word I'm thinking of, man? I don't know, just chill out a little bit, you know what I mean? Just do it for the love of the game. Do it for the fun / love of the game. Sometimes. Okay, alright. I can't stop winning. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to throw away my money so I can get the double stuff, you know what I mean? I'm trying to throw away all the money so I can get double things. Okay, 2 more pennies is all I need. As long as I don't win in 2, I'm good. Perfect. There you go. Exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to have that happen. Oh my god, you know what else I have been seeing recently? Unfortunately, I've had the unfortunate side effect of having this content, I guess not bless my feed, but make itself known to my feed, is these like Instagram rappers on my feed, dude. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. There has been this one guy, I remember his name, Trust I remember bro's name, I will never forget it. You want to know why? Because every time I see his video in my feed and I check the comments, everyone is always saying some insane ass statement about him. Alright? I'll be thinking, Tony, what are you talking about? It's a certain individual by the name of Jay West Films. Alright? You might have heard of him, might have not, you know, perfectly understandable or reasonable to have not heard of Jay West Films. However, I'm not even joking, man. The amount of posts I see regarding this man is insanity to me, bro. Or not posts, but like the amount of shit that I see. It will literally, his whole like style of content or whatever is just like, hey, here are 5 songs from back in the day you guys might have forgot about, or, you know, the one that's most famous, the one he's most famous for, is this video of him where it's like, man, they better play Not Like Us at the Super Bowl, and then he proceeds to like throw on a different song or whatever, and that song is Mad City, which is a really good song, by the way. I'm talking absolute banger, but it's like gotten to a point of like, what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't want to say like irony or whatever, but it's kind of like, I understand, you know, like it's getting kind of corny. This is low-key what he's posting, that kind of like style of content is like low-key mad corny. You know what I mean? And what makes it worse is that everyone in the comment section has caught on to like the sort of, I don't want to say cornball routine because that sounds mad out of pocket, but everyone in the comments is kind of caught on to like the sort of corny shit that happens. So I'm not even joking, every comment section essentially just kind of ends up being like, if you look in the comment section, it's like hashtag murder, and then it's just bro's name, bro's Instagram account. There's some other stuff that is said, but I dare not repeat it. You know what I mean? It's like that kind of bad sort of deal. I dare not repeat it. Hashtag like annihilate Jay West. And it's like, bro, what are y'all saying, man? What did this man do? Like, yeah, he made some maybe kind of cringy or corny videos. You guys are treating this man like he is the spawn of Satan. I'm not even playing with you. It is so funny to me. But I have been getting him in my feeds, and apparently he also makes his own music that I have been getting sometimes. I mainly only ever see him in like the top 5 songs to bump all summer. And then people are like, bro, this shit is trash. Please never breathe, you know? Just being mad negative. As per usual, it's the internet. People just be negative as hell all the time because 1, it's funny, and 2, it's easy. But you know, that's usually how the sort of breakdown goes, is you get a video in your feed, like top 5 songs to play during the summer, top 5 songs I've gotten this week in my playlist, you know, let me put y'all on, and then everyone's like, Jay West Films, you need to be sent to the gulags. I wonder how bro handles it, you know what I mean? Because I don't think he ever responds to the comments, but a part of me is thinking like, you gotta be looking at them though, right? You know? Yeah, he doesn't respond to the comments, but a part of me is like, but he's still looking at them, right? You know? I know for a fact I would be looking at those comments all the damn time. I'd be like, why are people commenting this shit on my fucking, on my videos? What did I do? It's just, I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is, unironically. I'm saying it's just, but I actually just don't know what it is just like. It's, oh my god, I didn't want to do that. I'd be lying to y'all if I didn't say this. I low-key find it mad funny. I'm gonna be real. I know, bad person. Tony, you're a bad person. You should, like, be annihilated. I know, alright? I'm aware that it is some people would deem this like, Tony, that's fucked up, you know? My bad. I just want to apologize. I want to be real. I want to apologize. I want to say my bad off rip, you know? I'm gonna clear that out there. I'm gonna clear my name. My fault. Being mean is mean, but I also find it kind of funny as hell sometimes. And I will say, the posts that I be seeing on Instagram make me laugh every time I see the comment section. But still, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, bro. We don't need to be like shitting on bro that bad, you know? Nuke this man off the face of the planet type posts. Shit is so funny, bro. Oh my god. It actually genuinely cracks me up every time I see it. Okay, but yeah, I've been getting like like people like him in my feed. There's this other guy. I don't know what he is. Like, you know, like what the hell he's even doing. But it's this guy, and his whole shtick is just like rap fast equals cool. But it's not even cool. It's just lame as hell. Like, I'm not even joking. He raps and it sounds like nothing. He raps so fast you can't understand what he's saying, and it just kind of leaves me like, I don't want to listen to this shit, bro. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want to listen to this. This sucks. Like, there's no, what's the word I'm thinking of? You know what I mean? It doesn't sound good. I feel like the reason a lot of people like rap and stuff like that is because it sounds good to them, you know? That's why you got songs like Hey Ya with those lyrics or whatever. And then it's like, you know, y'all don't want to hear me, you just want to dance. Andre 3000 ahead of his time once again. But you know, you get songs like Hey Ya where it's like, y'all don't want to hear me, you just want to dance. And it's true. And it's low-key true, you know? It's a damn good song. But you're definitely not out here analyzing the message every time you hear it. Sometimes people just like the music because it sounds good, but the song don't even sound good. The whole deal is just like, I'm rapping fast, guys. Can you show me some love? Show me some appreciation for this? There was a secret there? Bro didn't even tell me about it. Hello? Okay, I should try and beat this fast. I wanna do Hush. Nice. Okay, we can do Hush. We can do Hush. Nice. I have not done Hush. Perfect. But it's just like, I don't, you know what I mean, bro? I don't know. I just be getting this shit in my feed, and a part of me is just like, man, what are we doing here, I guess, you know? Firemind, considering we are now immune to explosions. You know what sucks? Is that I want to take Crooked Penny, but it's useless. Because I can't do like the double R key deal, sort of deal, you know what I mean? It unironically like is low-key actively useless, right? I'm not tripping. I'm thinking that. Broke one of my hearts permanently, but that's fine. I'll live with it. But it's just like, I don't know, bro. You know, man, the Instagram rappers, honestly, I feel bad. You know what I mean? A part of me low-key feels bad for like shitting on these kind of like indie up-and-coming rappers sort of deal. You know, the people that kind of want to make a name for themselves. Because a part of me is like, I mean, what else you gotta do? You know what I mean? Like, these people are just trying to make a name for themselves the best way they kind of can. And I can't say I really blame them, because like, you know, I mean, they need to put out something, right? In order to be picked up by someone. They need to put out at least something in order to be noticed. So a part of me sees this and I'm like, man, this shit cringy as hell. But I'm like, nah, but you know, like that's how it is nowadays. That's how you you gotta like post shit like this if you want to get seen or noticed, and then, you know, show off your real talent sort of deal. I'm getting so much iframes from this, it's insane. Hey. Hey. Stop fucking around. Hush, stop fucking around. I'm being so for real. I'm being so for real. My bad. I got scared. I got really scared. I had to lock in for a second. But okay, honestly, I was shitting on Instagram rappers so much, I low-key lost the plot for a second. So, you know, Eminem has unfortunately sort of inspired a style of rap that I think is very bad. Or I guess people took the wrong thing from Eminem's lyrics, or like his deal. People thought that what makes Eminem a really good / cool rapper is that he raps really fast sometimes. I think what makes him a good rapper, whenever he actually does show off his like really good rapping skills, is that he's really good with wordplay. You know what I mean? It's definitely like a Lil Wayne sort of deal. Lil Wayne is also mad good with wordplay. And that's what makes Lil Wayne such like a, what's the word I'm thinking of? Such a good artist. When he, I guess I should say, when he was making good stuff. Because this, you know, then you get to this point. I realize I have gone over Mr. Kanye West, Mr. Drake. This is where I reached the breaking point, I guess you would call it, you know? No, why'd you explode? You moron. Oh my god. Greed, folly a man, greed. What do I have? I have the negative. Let's go down. This is what happens when you reach like the singularity point or whatever I guess you want to fucking call it. You know what I mean? Is now you got, unfortunately, this is where it starts happening. Lil Wayne put out his more recent album, The Carter 6. It's no The Barter 6, you know, as created by the GOAT Young Thug. But came out with it, everyone hates it. The kind of whole group consensus is the album was decent when it started, and then listening to it fully, it's kind of just trash, you know? The album was off to a good start, and then it just degraded to literal hell. You know what I mean? And that's the unfortunate part to hear, I guess. It's unfortunate to hear that the album started strong, you know? The album started positive, it started strong, and then it just proceeded to kind of just 2, 3, 4. It proceeded to then just sink its nails deeper and become trash, from what I heard. Now, I will say, I'm gonna be honest, I have not listened to the album. I need to clarify this. However, I did listen to that one song, and it's that low-key, that point where it's like, that's all I needed to hear, you know? One song was all I needed to hear. This is horrible. This sucks. Is that why people are moving on to like Morgan Wallen or whatever? Did you guys hear? I think like Morgan Wallen's new album like was on like the top 100. I think it was like #1 spot for like a few months or whatever. And it's like, I remember I saw a tweet. I was like, be honest with me, guys. How many of y'all have actually listened to this? And I think the consensus was like a lot of people haven't listened to this. Although I am aware, trust me, I am aware of like the what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know. I don't want to say rap's been on a bit of a downturn. I'm a huge hip hop fan, you know. I've loved hip hop for honestly, I think what I could say, 1000%, a very large chunk of my life. Since I was, I mean, shit, you know, I used to remember my aunt used to like babysit me, and she would be playing Kanye West, you know. I was out here listening to like College Dropout era type shit. I've been a hip hop fan, hip hop enjoyer, an average hip hop listener for the past, I guess at this point I want to say what? Shit, 2005, let's say, you know, 2005. 20 years, you know? I'm freaking 24 years old. I'm not even. not yet. 20-year-old listening to hip hop for 20 years. 23 years old listening to hip hop for 20 years. You know, like literally, like this shit is in my blood, you know? Been listening to this like damn near out the womb. And it sucks, I guess, to kind of see the whole consensus of like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just not been a fan of hip hop lately. And it's like, man, that's unfortunate to hear, because there's been some good shit. I'm gonna be so real, the most popularity I think hip hop has gotten in a long time was the whole Kendrick Drake thing. I think that definitely gave it a large view for a large percentage of like the large music sphere as a whole, and then afterwards it proceeded to kind of die down until the Super Bowl, and then, you know, everyone at the Super Bowl was very divisive. It was either one of the best performances you've seen, which I am of the party of. I think it was easily one of the best Super Bowl halftime shows. And then you got people that are like, yeah, it's actually one of the worst. Why? Because I don't like hip hop. It's like, brother, I'm not necessarily a fan of some of the other shit that goes out there either, but you know, you don't hear me bitching and moaning. Sorry, I got a little fucking aggressive. A little fucking aggressive, he says. Digging his hole a little deeper by just, he keeps cussing, man. God. I need to put like a filter on me or something, you know? I think that ruins me. Does that ruin me? Hold on. Ah, I don't want to grab it and then I'm cooked. You know what I mean? Monstro's Lung Azazel. Monstro's Lung Azazel. Tainted Azazel. I found this cool Tainted Azazel synergy. What is this? You know what? Let's fucking play it. Let's go for it. Why not? Oh, it's not the worst thing ever. It honestly, what it does is it just lets me hit other enemies. Sometimes. It will sometimes let me hit other enemies, because I could just whiff the entire shot. But this is not bad. This is not as horrible as I thought it would be. Empty vessel. Okay, so here's what we do. We grab you. We grab you. We grab you. And then we go and grab empty vessel. Or no, we grab that, which grants us empty vessels power. So funny seeing him like float like this. It's so dumb. Let's try it. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, I guess. Nah, I don't know. What am I talking about? The whole hip hop sphere, I think, has been on a slight bit of a downturn recently. I think it's definitely lost some of its popularity. A lot of the heavy hitters out there have definitely, what's the word I'm thinking of? not been showing out too much. For example, you got like, I mean, anything Kanye has been doing as of recently has just been bad. I want to be so real with you. He's got an album, I'm not even gonna fucking, you know. He's got an album out there, like, unironically, you got Kanye West fans being like, man, I can't wait for his new album, Cuck. You know? It's like, what are we doing, bro? What the fuck are we doing? What else is there? There's also War, Bully, or no, I think War is the song. I forget. I'm not too caught up in the Kanye sphere anymore, honestly. Bully, though, which is just straight up never coming out. And also, bro has just been using AI to record some of his verses. And it's like, wow, this shit is trash, you know? It genuinely kind of does suck to hear. Because a part of me is like, damn, you know? Where's the love? SpongeBob, when he's sad because they like corporatized the Krusty Krab. Where's the love, you know? It got me thinking like that, bro. You got me thinking like SpongeBob. You know when you got me thinking like SpongeBob, it's potentially a good thing. When you got me thinking like a saddened SpongeBob, that you're cooked. You know what I mean? SpongeBob is such a positive character, and you got me over here quoting him at his saddest. That's how you know it's genuinely over for you. And honestly, it's maybe controversial. Nah, probably not. I think one of the last potentially big things to come out though was the whole Chromacopia by Tyler the Creator. God, such a good album, man. Such a good album, bro. I'm talking absolutely goated. My apologies. Last, you know, absolutely goated. Or maybe I just haven't been keeping up too much with my homework on hip-hop lately. The last thing I guess that appealed to me was Tyler. Then I did hear there was a new Freddie Gibbs album, although I think at that point that's old news. So I could be washed perhaps. I think Tony might be slightly washed. Oh my god, I almost went into that. There we go. And then we hit one of these bad boys. Okay. That's really good. What's going on? What's going on? Sorry. I don't know why I quoted. What's it called? Crazy Frog or whatever. But yeah, you know, it's just like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Last thing that appealed to me, sort of, in my sense of I like hip-hop, was Chromacopia. But Chromacopia, as a whole, is just... damn, is it peak. I'm not even joking. You might be thinking, Tony, you're just gassing up. Tony, you're glazing. Nah, bro. Chromacopia is genuinely peak. Like, for real. Listen to Saint Chroma and tell me it's not potentially one of the best albums of the decade. Listen to Darling I. You know? Like him. You got banger after bangers on that album. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Oh no, I can't fly, except I'm pretty sure I can. Can't be duplicated? I would assume so. Diplopia doesn't do trinkets, right? Am I stupid? Am I stupid for thinking that? You unlocked Hell Game. Yes! That shit. Who wants to do that, bro? Honestly, just give me Halo Flies. You're gonna think I'm crazy over like Marked or whatever, but I don't think it's that good. In the grand scheme of things here, I don't think it's that useful compared to one, getting free damage protection sometimes, and what is it? Alright, that's all the money we can donate. Free damage protection sometimes, and let's say shrimp become my ally. Flies become my allies. Shrimp. Let's talk about a shrimp odyssey. You know what's funny is that I was looking, real quick, I was just taking a little gander over at my sidebar. I usually just have like, what's it called? My Discord open on the side just to, I guess, one, I have my OBS and then I have my Discord open on the side. And I see my brother is currently playing right now, the beauty that is Destiny 2, you know? Destiny 2. Oh, it's trash, you know? And I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm kind of giggling to myself, low-key. My friend just booted up Dead Space. I need to go. Nah, I'm playing. But you know, I see him boot up a game like Destiny, and I'm like, man, I kind of want to play because, you know, it's one of the few games that I'm able to play with my brother. One, because of the fact that it's one of the few games that he will play. You know what I mean? There is some overlap. It's you guys ever have siblings? You guys got siblings at all? You guys have this sort of dealio with them sometimes too, where you grew up with your sibling, you know, you learn a lot from them. Honestly, let's touch up the top route. Might as well, you know? Let's go the top route and then from there we can go void. I was gonna do mother just because this run is good enough to do it, but symmetry, you know? Where's that from? The whole, not the concept of symmetry, but like what I'm talking about in symmetry, you know? You guys, like, I said it with a certain tone that like, I was like, oh, he's talking about something. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Or do y'all think I'm crazy too? This guy's eating crazy pills, you know? Type of shit. Type shit, type shit. Bakshin, you know? Not bad. Yes! What the fuck is that, bro? That shit is trash, man. That's actually horrible. That's actually garbage, bro. What type of shit is the game pulling on me right now? But my bad. Like I was saying before I got so rudely interrupted by myself speaking. Honestly, I low-key don't even want it. You're gonna call me crazy. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? No? Oh, I was about to leave without even grabbing my item room, man. What are we doing, bro? Opens all secret room entrances. Honestly, that's really damn good. I can't lie. That's insanely good, right? Come on, fellas. Oh my god, I got so caught off guard. I saw him boot up Destiny and a part of me is like, man, I don't want to touch this game with a 10-foot pole, but it's one of the few games that we can play, and I know that he wants to play it, so part of me is like, I want to play games with my brother. You know what I mean? I want to play games with my brother because I don't know how long I'm going to be able to play games with my brother. You know what I mean? It's that sort of deal. I've definitely been able to enjoy and spend time with my brother as of late. Not like we have like some crazy beef or whatever. I don't know why I said as of late like that. But more so it's like, yeah, we have a good time playing these games. But, I mean, you know. You never know what you got till it's gone or something like that. A part of me don't want to not play these games out of like some sort of deal with that, and then at the end of the day be like, man, I wish I played with my brother, you know? Because it was fun. Local man copes the hardest any human ever has to justify playing Destiny 2. That did give me Guppy. Oh my god, it's goated. Oh my god, it's goated. Holy Jesus. Should I have gone and... what's it called? Maybe, I'm be real with you, maybe I should have gone and done a whole bunch of whackness. You know, with the what's it called? With Mother. Oh, I'm kind of regretting it. I'm gonna be real. I'm kind of regretting not going for Mother. You know what though? Even if I don't go for Mother, we still got, what's it called? Shit, I mean, we can still do Beast, you know? This is totally a beast killing run. It's Tainted Azazel. There's a good chance we'd manage to squeeze through and pull out a W with him on you know, like the, you know, Cathedral or whatever. I did the hardest one first on purpose anyways. What's the chance we get a run this goated to pull its ass all the way through to the beast? You know what I mean? I think we know what the method we gotta do here is. You feel me? I think we all know what route must be taken here. And I don't think anyone would be mad at me for taking it. We're going to Beast. We're gonna whoop some ass. Okay, now that we've got our run set in stone, I can now continue to yap about Destiny and shit like that. So, you know, yeah, a part of me is kind of just wondering, I guess, should I play Destiny? Local man copes so hard, gaslights himself into playing a bad game, perhaps. Maybe, you know, you could say maybe, but I also want to play the game with my brother, so I think I am probably going to play some Destiny, most likely. We'll see how I'm feeling, you know, we'll see how I'm feeling about it in a few once I'm done recording. What is that? Keeper's Kin. Oh my god, hello? They spawn spiders? Bro, that's goated. Oh, dude, watch that. What does the world do? Spawns a trapdoor to a crawl space. So if I'm correct, it spawns a crawl space. Do I have to put it there? I mean, I don't think I did, but I did just in case. Soy. Soy milk? Bro, he's milk. Bro, think he milk. I'm sorry, that was such a bad joke. Honestly, it wasn't even funny. I couldn't even laugh at it. No, I could. I'm giggling. It's not that bad, right? Soy milk, bro, think he milk, you know? Come on, it could use some work. I definitely think so. I think it could use some work, but it's not like it's the worst thing you've ever heard in your life, you know? Some people's jokes are just straight racism, you know? I'm at least testing the waters here, you know? I'm over here getting a little creative with the jokes. I become the keeper for a bit? Am I reading that right? I become the keeper if I activate this item? Interesting. Let's try it, shall we? Alright, I popped it and then everything died instantly, so I don't think I actually got to see what it did. Oh well, what can you do? Mr. Me! Mr. Me! Mr. Me, I need you! Oh fuck. Mr. Me, I need you, bro! Alright, I got some BS I need you to handle for me, okay? We unfortunately don't have the goated item known as Rock Bottom, so I will lose a lot of damage. However, I'm pretty sure the bonus to, what's it called, should make up for it, you know what I mean? Look at that, man, look at that. 8 damage, but it looks like this? This is criminally goated, right? Like, with Guppy? With Guppy? Oh, I won. Oh, God. Look at this! I bet y'all don't even know what you're looking at right... Okay. Okay. I got so geeked for a second. I thought that was Incubus. And I'm gonna get a little vulgar. I was about to just shoot ropes, you know? It was about to be all over my screen, but it wasn't. It wasn't. I've spared my computer today. Look at how it looks, bro. Look at how it looks. This is peak. This is peak gameplay. This is peak Isaac. It's that shit that you see and you like, you wish you had, you know what I mean? I wish I had this and I'm living it right now. I didn't even see you there, what the hell? Conjoined or luck? Honestly, luck. You're gonna call me crazy, I know. Just die. Just incinerate and die, bro. No one cares. Okay, alright. Good run, good run, good run. I have the full card. Let's not lose it now and perchance maybe cook my run or something. No, I got a plan. Let's stick to it. Watch this magic mush right here. Mini mush. Nah, magic mush. I can sense it. I can sense the magic mush. It's hiding. Ah, okay. Alright. Didn't get it. I don't even need to say it, bro. I don't even need to say it. If I were to be real with y'all though, I'm gonna be honest, if I were to be real with y'all for a second, you know, let's keep it 1000%. I low-key do wish I did boss rush. That would have made this a perhaps way better run. But still pretty damn good. For what it's worth. For what it's worth, this is still really good. And I am not complaining by any means. Tony, you sure sounds a lot like you are. Shut up. No one is talking to you. Voices in my head. You know? Y'all ever get worried for this guy sometimes? You just kind of think like, what's up with him? Hello? Oh. Sigil of Baphomet is so goated, I cannot get rid of it. Crazy sentence I never thought I'd ever hear myself say out loud, but it truly is. It might be like #1 best trinket in the game. I'm gonna be so real with you. Alright, where's the funny looking, what's it called? Secret rooms. One up here? Oh, I already looked at them. Okay. I'm stupid. Never mind. I already saw the secret rooms. I'm done. Let's go. I spent it to just get over it. Okay, my bad. I got back into my old ways of Tony just yapping on fucking literally nothing. You know, he's ran out of talking points type shit. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess I didn't run out of talking points. There's one thing I want to talk about, bro. Oh, personally, man, I've been listening recently to a lot, and I mean a shit ton, of Frank Ocean, specifically Channel Orange, and specifically one song, if you know. I mean, you guaranteed already know. It's, what's it called? Oh my god, what's the name? Pyramids. Pyramids by Frank Ocean. Dude, I think that song unironically has like earwormed its way into my brain. My apologies. Had a little step in for a second there. But dude, it's such a good song, man. Honestly, I'm not even joking. It is such a peak song. I truly think there are a few perfect songs out there. That's one of them. No freaking contest. I'm being so real with you. I think that Ghost Town, definitely Ghost Town. Shit, what other perfect songs are there out there, man? Last Christmas by Wham. Oh, don't get me started. I don't think I ever spoke to y'all about how much I love Last Christmas by Wham, dude. I have listened to that song every single Christmas for like the past, I think maybe 10 years. I'm not even joking. It's so peak. And I definitely for a fact remember, I don't remember speaking on it too much during the Christmas time, because I was house sitting during the Christmas time. And it's funny because that's also when I started doing Isaac. Dude, looking back on it, you know, let's not pause the game, but just like pause the yapping about shit. It has been how many days in the making? I believe this is episode 209. All right. I am currently recording this on July 15th, 2025. We are more than halfway through the year, and I am way more than halfway through done with this like a whole year of Isaac. You know what I mean? I've unironically been recording this shit for almost a full year now. I do remember someone saying, don't believe me, I never forgot this. I do remember someone being like, Tony, recording Isaac for 180, that's not almost 300 episodes or almost a year. And I'll be real with you, you'd be right to say that again about this. 200 days, that's not almost a year, man. You know, you're a few numbers off, sort of shtick. Feel me? It's like, Tony, you're a few numbers short of a full year of recording. And it's like, yeah, I think I'm pretty sure I can do the math in my brain and kind of realize, yeah, 200 is not 300. It's about 100 off, you know? Let alone a full year being 365. I am currently around 150 days off of meeting that mark. But overall, it's kind of crazy, I guess, to think about. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say. As a whole, it's crazy to think about. 200 days is how many months? Divide that by 3. Literally 7 months. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I literally started in December. You can like do the math real easy. Literally 7 months straight, bro. 7 months straight recording and doing all this, dare I say, bullshit. It's not actually, but that's how I'm yapping and saying it. 7 months straight of just pure Isaac content. You know what I mean? You know what that does to a man? You know what that does to a man, bro? That makes people mad. Many have gone mad striving for this. Guilty Gear striving for this. Why do you say that? I'm playing. Many have gone mad just trying to do something consistently this long. You know what I mean? You know, a guy like me, I have gone mad trying to maybe stick to like some specific things for this long, you know? I could not imagine, what's it called? Like abstaining from social media for as long as I have been uploading Isaac content. You know what I mean? We're almost at a year, and it's crazy to really think about. Time sure does fly, huh? Anyways, we got a lot done. However, he's also one of the easier tainted characters. So, with that said, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, I greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good day and or good night, depending on the time reviewing this. Catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.